Tell him I'll be there in the morning. They said, it is morning. He was like, all right, cool. I'm going to get up and I'm going to get dressed. And as he's getting dressed, the guy that came to get him was telling him about the opposition that he had to face. The guy that came to get him was like, hey, man, I don't think you ever faced anybody like this. Like, this guy's big, he's strong. Like, I don't think you ever went up against anybody like this. Like, this guy looks like incredible. He looks like a Greek god. And Achilles just getting dressed, not saying a word. And so when he finishes getting dressed, he goes and he gets on a horse. And so when he gets on the horse, the guy that was telling him about the opposition and adversity says to him, man, why don't you ever back down? Like, why don't you ever retreat? Why don't you ever look at the opposition and say, nah, man, I'm cool. Like, why don't you ever settle? Why don't you ever show up and say to the king, like, nah, man, this time we can go tribe versus tribe. Achilles looked at him and said, that's why they'll never remember your name. He said, because your greatness and your excellence is predicated upon what you up against. And so if you up against something that you think you can defeat, you're going to be great. Right? That's why they'll never remember your name. That's why Liberty will probably never remember your name, because your greatness and excellence is predicated upon, if I get an easy task, I'm going to be great and I'm going to give everything I got to it. But when there's adversity and opposition present or a challenge present, you pipe down and you don't want to go for it. And so when he showed up to the battle, he annihilated my man in 30 seconds. And he went to his tribe and said, is there any more? It's like, nah, you knocked off our top dog. And so when he was leaving, the king was like, I just got one more for you. Just one more. Just fight one more. He's like, no, I'm done. I'm going home. I'm retiring, man. I'm going back with my mother. And they was like, man, we're not going to win this battle if we don't have him. He said, go to his mother. Go talk to his mother. They went to talk to his mother, and the mother was there. They was like, we really need him. Can you please just get him for this last battle? She was like, all right, I'll go talk to him. And he was training people how to fight and how to conquer. And when she went to talk to him, she said, hey, son, listen. She said, you can stay here. You could probably have a family. You could probably have a great life. She said, you can stay here and you can settle and things will probably go great for you. In other words, she was telling him, you can pipe down at this point. Things will probably be cool. She said, but if you dare to be great. She said, if you dare to do something that you've never done before. If you dare to go to limits that you've never went to before. She said, they will remember your legacy forever.